Hey guys, and welcome to another pick a card reading. So in this reading I'm going to have a look at, or we are going to have some guidance from spirit, from source, from your spirit guides for the time between the 15th of August until the 15th of September. And yeah, I would say let's start off with pile number one and pull some overall energy cards. I do have here several oracle decks, so the first card that I'm going to pull is like from this deck. It is a self-made one, and it is Miracles. So let's see what those miracles are going to bring for us, or for you. Okay. Let me pull three cards. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and as an overarching energy we have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So the guidance, the overall energy in regards to this cards with miracles, we're having the Ten of Pentacles, which really talks about a lot of stability and really feeling some kind of contentment between your loved ones, or in the midst of your loved ones, or feeling content within yourself, feeling fulfilled, feeling stable. Okay, so this is the kind of linking to the overarching energy of miracles, but we will see in the process how this turns out. So we're having the Queen of Pentacles, which is, those are the advice cards in the spread. So for the time between the 15th of August until the 15th of September, the advice here is absolutely to stay grounded. And those two cards, since they are both the Wands cards, is really action action oriented stuff, with really being creative, feeling passionate. But I would say, before I'm telling more, I would like to go more into detail with what this time might bring for you and how it relates to the advice cards. So I would say let's draw two Moonology cards. We are having a Fiery Climax Approaches, which fits beautifully to the Wand suit. And then we have Hold Your Vision. Yeah, this is why we have the Queen of Pentacles, because there's really, as the same with you, I really feel that each and every one of us right now is really asked to be perseverant and embodying a sense of determination within us. And I do really feel that this is because these three cards are determination, willpower, and first and foremost, these two kind of result from the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is very stable, secure within herself. Okay, I would like to have some spirit animal cards. Have a look like what this month is going to bring you. We have Embrace the In-Between. Yeah, these 4 weeks, between 3 to 5 weeks, I would say, these weeks are really asking you to to stay persistent, and really finding your own space in this in-between transformation phase. And the thing is, you're not the only one who really feels like this. It feels like a waiting game, but it actually, in all actuality, is not meant to be a waiting game. You are really asked to take action, despite of the. It could be that this what you want to have as an outcome did not appear yet. So I absolutely understand which place you are right now. But the thing is, really, you are asked to hold your vision, really holding your vision. Then we have the turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, you know, we have as an overall energy or as an outcome card, we are having the Ten of Pentacles, and the Pentacles are really a slow suit. So perseverance and patience in some shape or form, and this embrace the in-between and hold your vision really talks about this fiery climax, because this fiery climax can also mean that we are feeling a little bit like, man, when it's going to happen. And I've been working very much, and I've kind of been building this huge thing of momentum, and I've been putting on a lot of energy. Yeah, it feels like a test. It really feels like a test, like spirit really wants to know how much do you want this, okay? And it really feels like there is a sense of a goal that you want to achieve. So another advice card is stretching. Yeah, stretching actually is an advice about you keep your energy in flow, which also talks about hydrating yourself and moving. And this is really in order to keep the energy in flow and not getting stuck energy, because having stuck energy really leads to a disbalance in the masculine in your masculine energy. That's why you're asked to move, okay? Stretching, moving, action oriented stuff. And then we have take a bath. Yeah, really nurture yourself. Take a bath also talks about your emotions, talks about really check up with your emotions. Meanwhile, don't push them under a rug, and face this situation of maybe some kind of a desperation about why the things haven't occurred yet. And believe me, there are many right now that are in this space. So for the next 4 weeks, really, and this, I 100% believe that this goes to each and every one of us, that we are asked to persevere, you know, asked to really show our determination about what it is that we want to achieve. And this really will lead in the end to miracles. And I think the point is that, in first place, get out of your head, okay? In order to close this reading out, I would like to pull for you an affirmation card to send you on your way. But yeah, it really looks not, it doesn't look like it's very much. But, you know, besides the fact that you're really asked to keep on living your passion, or be passionate, being creative, being action oriented, and on the other side, don't forget to ground yourself. You see, you are asked to keep everything in balance, feminine, masculine energy. And yeah, that may take some kind of a long breath, but it doesn't need, and it is not meant to be torturing or put you in a place of suffering, okay? And when you find when you find yourself in a place of suffer, or feeling bad, or feeling low, think about really grounding yourself, doing gratitude practice, and so on and so forth. Really, like, keeping the scales in balance. That's a main focus, and that makes absolute sense, since we do have these planetary placements. And the thing is, I don't know that much, for example, about astrology, like my mom, for example, but I understand what they are talking about, and this spread that I have here really reflects perfectly what is going on in for the planetary placements. We are having the card of clarity. Let me trust my deepest instinct in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. Yeah, that's the point. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. You know, the thing is that the Queen of Pentacles is also in tune with her intuition and her heart, which is being shown by the green turban that she wears. But since she's having enough stability, she knows that things are taking time to unfold. That's why she's like drawn to some nature environment. Okay, so being in action, but also balancing out your feminine energies is as simple as it sounds. But this will, I believe, be our challenge, to not let it be a challenge. Okay, so ground yourself in order to get enough stability that these things don't really don't bother you at all, and you're just doing your thing. That's the point. Just do your thing. Okay, so pile number one, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this reading supported you in some shape or form, gave you some kind of an insight forecast wise about the next 4 weeks. And I'm going to move on to pile number two. Hey, pile number two, and welcome to your reading for the next 4 weeks ahead, depending on the time from when you're watching this video. This reading is like kind of time-wise aimed between the 15th of August until the 15th of September. I'm kind of challenged by my cards. So let me just give them a last quick shuffle and I will be ready for you. So first of all, I would like to draw a card about the overall energy, for which I'm going to use my own oracle spread, because yeah, I've been writing down some keywords that are always pretty helpful. Okay, let's see. We have commitment. Yeah, makes absolute sense. Yeah, I do know a little bit about astrology, and I do know somehow what is going on, and I do also feel it. And these planetary placements and conjunctions and squares that we have currently do really challenge us in regards to our commitments, in regards to the things that we want to achieve, in regards maybe also to our light work. So patience is a huge topic here. And in the end, the point is that patience is actually not the right word, because it implements some kind of lack mentality. But let's start off with an advice card. Woo! 2. We have pamper yourself and nutrition. Okay, this is really individual. Does this even make sense? This is personally for you. So let's draw another 2 monology cards. Let's have a look. What is coming towards you in this time span? What you are very likely to experience, because energy is in flow, time isn't linear, and nothing that these cards are saying for every reading, for every tarot card reader, is first of all never set in stone. Very important. And second, you guys know that this reading, what you're listening now to, it doesn't resonate with everyone, but let's have a look. You know, follow your intuition. So if your intuition tells you, okay, no, that's not for me, it is not for you. Okay, we're having be bold and make the first move. And we have confidence is your key to success. Yeah, now we are starting to have a theme. And we have a personal issue reaches resolution, because I've been spontaneously guided to choose 3 cards. Now I'm curious about the tarot cards. So let's have a look. The overall energy and like what is coming towards you. We're having the 6 of Swords. We're having the 8 of Cups. We're having the Hermit, and as an overarching energy, we're having the 10 of Swords. Wow, this really looks so much like closing out chapters. That's intense. That's intense. Let me just get some spirit animal cards. So, you know, the Six of Swords really asks you to trust your intuition. And first and foremost, the Six of Swords is telling you that you have been doing a lot of work, which is, first of all, implemented by the Ten of Swords, which basically means that you have been walking through all of the swords suits. Is this even right? But you know, from the Ace of Swords until the Ten of Swords, and this is now what you are asked to do, to embody the Ten of Swords, really walking away from what doesn't serve you. And this is how you do it. The Six of Swords is talking about you trusting not only your intuition, but also the work that you put in order to let go of old belief systems. Okay, those crows over here are her old belief systems, and the new ones are guiding her through that transitioning phase that she is in right now, which makes absolute sense, because we not only have the Six of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups, in which you are really walking away from what doesn't serve you emotionally. Okay, and the thing is, after the Eight of Cups, and this is something that I've been shown just in the moment, I'm asked to remind you that after that comes the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is emotional wish fulfillment. Okay, the Hermit can talk about, and in this point it makes sense, because we have the Moonology card of confidence is your key to success, and be bold and make the first move. So in this case, it can really talk about you are taking some kind of a leadership position, or you are, metaphorically said, the lighthouse for other people. But in order to be a good and stable lighthouse, you need to first really walk your talk, okay? And this is also what these cards are talking about. You gained enough wisdom, you gained enough clarity, and now it's time to walk your talk and be the lighthouse for others, which will then really lead you to the Ten of Swords, because since the background is very yellow, confidence really seemed to be, or it seems like confidence was an issue for you in the past. Okay, so let me just draw two animal spirit cards as guidance from source for these weeks. We have mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Yeah, don't burden yourself with stuff that is not necessarily to burden yourself with. Very important. Manage your energies. Then we have wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah, that's what I just said. The things that you have been, turning knowledge into wisdom literally talks about walking your talk, because you gained knowledge, and in order to turn it into wisdom, you have to live it. Okay, so that's the point. I would like to have some kind of an potential outcome card. I mean, what is it that group number 2 is working towards? We're having the Four of Cups. Yeah, gratitude, balance. We have temperance. We have the Queen of Wands, ignited passion, and the overall energy of it is the King of Swords. Someone, okay, this now I really feel that it's a leadership position, because the King of Swords is an excellent communicator. Okay, so in order to step into your power, be bold and make the first move, embody this energy. Yes, now I understand the commitment, because this is a commitment. And for some of you, it is really related like to business, work, you know. For others, it might also be related to relationships. And we do also have here the light worker, some kind of light worker flair, to be honest. So yeah, in order to get to the King of Wands, you're really asked to follow your passion, being passionate, having fun, you know, and igniting this inner fire. And in order to reach this, the Four of Cups is a beautiful advice card. Gratitude. Practice gratitude as much as you can, because this is going to bring you the temperance, which puts you into balance. Because gratitude gives you stability, which then leads you to take stabilized action, which is what we want, you know? And this is also going to have an impact on your confidence, an extreme great impact. I know what I'm talking about. So in order to close this reading out, I would like to read for you an affirmation card, which is positivity. Yeah, that's what the Queen of Wands is really talking about. That's not only what the Queen of Wands is talking about, this is also... I really thought that I saw a card. Okay, anyway, so let me read the positivity card. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, that's the Four of Cups, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, and even the hardest situations. Yeah, I've been, you know, the thing is, I've been telling this also group number one, those advices, they seem to be like, oh my gosh, we are hearing them all the time, and every time it's the same topic. Yeah, but in fact, it is the most effective thing. And I do absolutely understand these reaction, because, you know, as human beings, we have been trained to believe that if we want change, it needs to be something drastic. Something, if we want to change something internal, we need to make some kind, I don't know, we need to make a fire and burn everything down. But in fact, it is not like that. This is also what the mouse spirit tells you. Also, tend to the small things. Don't think that you need some nerve-wracking situations in order to bring big changes. It is all about bringing the things into balance, not more and not less. It is so simple, and this is really what kind of irritates many human beings. I do absolutely understand this. I have been there. I do absolutely understand this, but in fact, it freaking works. Okay, so group number two. I hope you're now beautifully prepared for the upcoming 4 weeks until the 15th of September with this reading. And again, gratitude is a big thing here. Okay, really practicing gratitude, nurture yourself, and first and foremost, really grounding yourself, because both things are going to bring your feminine and masculine energies into balance. Great. So group number two, thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to move on to group number three. Group number three, and welcome to your reading, to guidance from spirit for like what you should be aware of, or what is coming towards you between the 15th of August to the 15th of September. Let's have a look. So we are starting off with the Hierophant. Oh, so beautiful. The Hierophant really talks about, in first place, I heard the word paradigm. You practicing on creating your new paradigm. We have the Two of Swords. Let me just look like how this turns out. We have the Seven of Wands and the overarching energy. We're having the Moon. So this really talks about you are going inwards. And the Moon card actually in first place talks to me about surrender to this process, surrender to your deepest emotions, surrender to your these hidden emotions, because we want to dig deep. This is really what I feel. I would like to have some kind of what you are working towards. What is it that group number three is working towards? We're having the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Sun. Wow. And as an overarching energy, we have the Star. Okay, this really, okay, easy. You're doing all of this because there's something that you wish for. and you are asked to persevere and being determined about what it is that you want, because we have it also tells you about really being happy, you know, not being too much like going inwards and stuff like that, but feeling happy, very, very happy, because, you know, the thing is, in combination with the start card, these two are really, wow. The thing is, these two cards are telling you like how the law of attraction works, because as soon as you practice this and feel like the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the whole tarot deck, you're going to achieve this, okay? But in order to practice the happiness, you need to be grounded, you need to be stable, and you need to allow yourself to put these things away that are not serving you anymore on the path that you are on. This is talking about belief systems. This is talking about ideas, opinions about yourself or others. This is also talking about this can really also talk about like projects that you've had, and yeah, I would say this, yeah, it can also talk about people that surround you that are toxic, but this actually speaks to me in some kind of a way like you have been carrying this luggage like way too long. Now it's time to release it. It is something where you know that it's anyways it is meant to not stay with you, okay? So trust your gut feeling in regards to this. We have with the Seven of Wands card, it really talks to me about you. Yeah, it looks like really you gain so much inner stability that these things that are actually happening around you, these crazy things, don't bother you at all. You're so zen, you are chilled, and so I would like to draw two monology cards to have some deeper insights about it. So first of all, practice what you preach. This is also what the Hierophant is talking about, and getting rid of these few belief systems, which is also the Ten of Wands. These old things that aren't serving you anymore. Open your heart. This is also what the Two of Swords is talking about, and this is something that you need in order to be the sun. The Queen of Swords is trusting her intuition, okay? Which is key. Which is key in order to know what it is that needs to go, okay? So let's have some kind of an outcome cards. So we have the answers you need are coming. We have the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, you're asked to hold your vision. This is also what the Star card is talking about. Holding your vision, keep your eye on the prize, but detach. Don't be dependent. Don't make your whole luck or your whole world and your whole happiness depend on this thing that you want to achieve, because the Sun card actually tells you exactly that. You have to find that happiness within you in order to attract it. Okay? Bring love into the situation. Yeah. This is a little bit of light-hearted energy, you know, not being so serious. That's also what the Sun card is telling you. Don't be so serious about the things that you're working on. It's not necessary. Because, you know, the thing is, this whole human game is meant to be a game, and it's meant to make fun. And I absolutely understand that some people might say, no, what the heck are you talking about? I mean, I'm struggling. Yeah, I get you. But believe me, meditation and being in the present will support you 100%. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race, the turtle spirit. Then we have bring your ideas to life, the electric eel spirit. And another, be at home. Yeah, be at home is exactly this. You know, the thing is, the slow and steady wins the race actually is talking about you are asked to not rush, not having the feeling of time is running out, because in fact it is not. Okay, and the electric eel spirit bring ideas to life. Yeah, this is something that you will perfectly be able to do when you're internally balanced. Okay, meditation, gratitude, 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 gratitude. I cannot say that, I cannot stress this often enough, because it's completely underestimated. And I would just ask you to try it out, okay? Which then leads to be at home, because when you are in the present moment, this is when you are at home, being here right now, this is your home, you are extremely more likely to attract what you want. Absolutely, because in the moment that you are at the present, or in the present moment, you surrender. Here, this is the moon. You surrender. So, okay, so now we know a little bit about what the Hierophant is all about. We are having as an overall topic for this reading, because that's why I've been drawing this card, as an overall topic, we have leadership. And who said this? I think Erika Almutz said this, that there is a quote that says, and this is really what your reading talks about, that when I cannot like literally reframe it, but the thing is that it says that if you are able to lead yourself first, then you will be able to lead others. Okay, which means that one who doesn't know how to really lead himself, he really don't know how to lead others. Okay, so the Hierophant card really talks about this, because the Hierophant is the masculine equivalent to the high priestess, and this guy is so freaking in touch with his intuition and his spirit guides, and he is walking his talk. He's a preacher. Okay, he's the one who creates a new paradigm. Okay, his own unique paradigm, and those that want to follow him are going to follow him. Okay, but first you need to stabilize and secure your innermost self. Okay, very important. This is something that is going to come towards you, and this is something that many of you are going to experience a leadership position, and this can talk about company, family, absolutely. This can talk also about light worker stuff. So yeah, beautiful reading, really beautiful reading. I would like to send you on your way with one last advice card. I just love those cards. And we are having Connect with Your Womb, which talks about connecting with your inner divine feminine energies. Yeah, this talks about nurturing yourself, which then leads to inner stability, which then leads to balanced action. It is so simple. It is so simple, and gratitude is going to be something that is supporting you. So, group number 3, thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm going to move on to pile number 4. Hey, group number 4, and welcome to your reading, to some guidance from your spirit for the time span from the 15th of August until the 15th of September. Please notice please keep in mind that time is not linear, and that energies are always evolving and changing and being transmuted. So let's have a look at kind of what is the theme. So we have the 8 of Cups, we have the 8 of Swords. I kind of feel where this is heading towards. We are having the Sun. Wow, beautiful. And the overarching energy is the 3 of Wands. Whoop. Let's have some kind of topic. Okay, you want to get... Release resistance. Yeah, this is really what those two cards are talking about. These two cards are really talking about releasing resistance. It really feels... You know, the thing is, the 3 of Wands as an overarching energy talks about delays and having patience. In this case, it's delay. And the delay reason is for some part, like in your area, okay? Because you're resisting something. I would like to know if we can have some sort of energy. What is it that group number 4 is resisting? Okay, it's changed, but what is some kind of the outcome? What is coming towards them? We're having the Ace of Cups. We're having the Hanged Man. Okay, we're having the Nine of Swords. Yeah, and the Tower. It talks about a new beginning. Okay, this really talks about the new beginning. But in order to have this new beginning, you're really asked to open up your heart. And this is actually something that when you have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups is something that you, as an advice card, it is something that you are still not letting in, or you are still lacking, because the Eight of Swords really talks about that there are some self-limiting or self-restrictions that you put, that you are asked to walk away from, in order to embody this energy, being the sun, being happy. The sun is the happiest card in the deck, okay? So, which makes absolute sense. Because this card, let me step by step, you are asked to see the things that you restrict yourself with, in order to walk away from them and finally finding happiness, but in first place within yourself. Okay, in first place within yourself, because if you don't have this, first of all, you delay the stuff. But if you manage to do this, you will be able, first of all, stop worrying about the things, because after the Eight of Swords comes the Nine of Swords, okay? You stop worrying, and I really feel it's about like some emotional, it could be something about emotions, because we have the Hanged Man, and it really means like surrender to love. But right now it feels like you are restricting yourself from walking away from these energies, okay? I would like to draw two of my self-made advice cards, and I'm feeling drawn to draw another yellow card. Funny. Good news. Okay. Good news. That looks like an outcome card. Let's have a look at which card we have. Journaling. Journaling talks about being in the present, and this is absolutely something. If you would ask me and I see these cards, this is the first thing that I would recommend you doing. Being in the present, in order to embody the sun energy. That's so important, because you're blocking out your manifestations with this. And visualizing, yeah, you know, this can also be the Three of Wands. Even though I'm convinced that the Three of Wands is self-imposed delays, and visualizing and journaling really keeps you more on the sunny side, okay? Being in the present, practicing gratitude, which is such a vital thing. Smudge, yeah, clean your energy. Smudge is really related to the Eight of Swords. Really, cleansing, clearing out those old self-limiting belief systems, in order for you to finally open your heart, surrender to love. That's very important. That's very important, and allow this change to happen, because you're kind of you're not allowing this tower to fall down, in order to create a new one. Okay, so let's just, in order to close this reading out, no, I want monology card. Be bold and make the first move. I do somehow feel that you know the best what this means. Be bold and make the first move. And another message, it's time for healing. Yeah, That's what I was talking about. Okay. So with Be Bold and Make the First Move, I really feel that you in person know whether this is for you or not, because not every one of you is now asked to make a move. This deck is really talking to me about first and foremost some internal work and cleaning out your energy, socializing, communicating with others, and this is going to lead you really to release resistance. Yeah, we have the wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings, and I do somehow feel that you feel that something is not working out as planned. That doesn't need to resonate with each and every one of you, but for some of you. And this with the wasp spirit can talk about, yeah, of course, releasing those old energies might pain in some shape or form. Sometimes doesn't need to be always, like, depending on how often you have been doing this. Okay, if it's like now your 10th like, how does this say that, either your 10th dark night of a soul or something like that, yeah, of course it doesn't sting like the first time. And we have Be Fearless and Bold again, beside Be Bold and Make the First Move. Okay, so this Be Fearless and Bold and Be Bold and Make the First Move can absolutely relate to really digging deeper into your emotions, or really releasing this resistance. It can also, the swords can also talk about projects and ideas and beliefs about others, believe how things should be. This can also be the Eight of Swords, that you are asked to get rid of this because it doesn't serve you anymore. And yeah, so this is, it really looks like these next weeks are really, spirit really gives you enough time to heal this, because there really seemed to be something coming towards you which you would have never expected, because this is the Tower. The Tower is something sudden, something completely unexpected, something that you would not ever knew it would come in this space and time. Okay, this is not something that you don't plan a tower. Okay, and you never know when it is going to happen. But thing is, in this case, this tower is really something that is working in your favor, big time working in your favor. Okay, group number 4, that was your reading. I hope it supported you in some shape or form. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to move on to pile number 5. So last but not least, pile number 5. Welcome to your reading, to guidance from your spirit, guidance from source for the time span between the 15th of August until the 15th of September. I would say I would like to draw one of these cards. Those are my self-made like topic cards, and already one flew out, and it's alignment. This is like the most, and I'm feeling drawn, clarity. Okay, so 2 cards for these weeks, and let's draw some advice cards. Clarity and alignment. Yeah, alignment brings clarity. 1 + 1 is 2. But let's see, maybe we're getting some more details about it. Okay, so declutter your space. Yes, makes sense. Go for a walk. Yeah, the things, all of this, it talks about letting go of old, drink more water. Okay, stop. First of all, these cards are really talking to me about that there are some energies that need to be decluttered, internal and externally, because we also have the topic of alignment and clarity. But let's have a look at your advice. We have the Knight of Wands, which talks about you doing some action-oriented things, passionate, fiery, which can talk about you collaborating with someone or you showing your skills, show what you have been learning. And we have the Emperor. Wow, that's hot. Take the lead. Take the lead. So how this actually looks to me, and this is the overall energy, which is the Four of Wands, which really looks like an outcome card. I do have a lot to say, but first of all, I would like to, okay, as an advice card, the Emperor. I just love this card. I don't know how many people now know that I just love the Emperor, but I'm having a little crush on this guy on the card. The Emperor really talks about you are taking the lead, but not just like taking the lead. The base of this is your confidence, big time confidence. If we are looking here for all of this red and orange and yellow, it is about confidence, inner security, and you freaking know what you are doing when you're doing it. That's energetic. That's very fiery. Take time out. Okay. And we have time to collaborate. This is the card of collaboration. Okay. So in this case, time to collaborate does not necessarily mean that you are asked to collaborate with others, which can absolutely be the case. Absolutely. Okay. And I just looked at this card and I heard the word finish line. I just wanted to put this out there. I would like to draw another animal spirit card. This reading is so interesting. Take time out. Yeah, don't forget to celebrate your success. Very important. Don't forget. This is also what the Knight of Wands is talking. You know, she's just so fiery and she just enjoys this rhythm, this creativity. Bring a gentle touch. Yes. Because this, thank you, dear spirit, that you reminded me of, because that's the point. You know, the Emperor is the Emperor because he's very confident, because he has a huge amount of internal stability, which allows him to make good strategic moves. Okay, that's the point. He's not just like running through this wall. No, he absolutely knows what he's doing. And if you want to absolutely know what you're doing and you want to be determined, you are determined about what you want to do, you need absolutely a certain amount of inner stability. This is really something that, yeah, we're having so many action cards. And why do I tell you this in regards to bring a gentle touch? Bring a gentle touch because if you aren't balanced, your actions, the actions that you are going to take might end up being very much heavy in ego, okay? So when you know you're secure and you know where you're standing and you know where you want to go and you know that everything in this world, in this lifetime, has its own rhythm, which is something that all of us need to understand, then you will have your determination and your perseverance. But you're feeling so content within yourself that you know that there is no reason for you to rush anything. Okay? Believe in the impossible is a Moonology card that you get. Another card is it's time to take action. Okay? Nothing is yet set in stone. And the thing is, sorry, I'm drawn to this card. Declutter your space. Declutter your space because there are some old things And it can really talk literally about stuff that you have that needs to get out of your house, out of your flat, out of your environment, because it carries old energy that needs to be that you need to get rid of. Okay, really, for example, me, for example, we have in this flat one room where there is so much. No, it's not very cluttered, but from my point of view, there are at least 5 big things inside of this room that don't need to be there anymore, because we are not using them since like 2 years or 3 years. That's the point. So getting rid of them, and maybe I don't know, donate it to people or certain places. And the last monology card is emotions are running high. Yeah, that actually doesn't surprise me, since we're having like so much red, orange and yellow. It is so freaking fiery. Yeah, drink more water is something to keep the energy in flow, and not in order to get stuck energy, because in order to embrace this emperor energy, you really need to be grounded. I would like to draw for you an affirmation card that Spirit would like to send you with you on your way. This deck really looks like success, success, success. Huge, huge. I mean, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Four of Wands, which is like celebration time. And I heard the word finish line when I saw this card. So beautiful. So doubt. Yeah, that's why we have the Emperor, because what the Emperor is not doing, he is not doubting himself. Okay? So doubt. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises. But you can say, free me from this poison, wow, Freudscher Versprecher. Free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Yes. That's the whole theme. That's the whole theme. And I do really feel that this clarity is the Four of Wands. This clarity is the Four of Wands, and your task for the next weeks is having fun. Don't stop. Don't stop feeling passionate and like loving about what it is that you do. Show your skills, show what you have learned. Okay, step up, step out of your comfort zone, and don't doubt yourself. Because I mean, I would just like to explain for you with my words. When your guides are asking you to start embodying the energy of the Emperor, this really means that you are ready to do it. Okay, which means that you have been doing a freaking lot of work on yourself. Okay, now it's time to take focused action. Okay, know where to focus your energy on, and don't let it be drained by your external environment or by fear or anxiety. Okay, fear and anxiety comes when you're thinking too much about the future. Grief and shame comes from when you're too much in the past. Be in the present. That's the advice here. Be in the present, which brings you to alignment, which brings you to clarity, which makes you surrender to the whole plan to get to this finish line. Okay, so wow, that was a great reading, seriously. And I just don't know which group we have here, but I believe it's group number 4 or 5. Anyways, so I'm closing out this reading, and thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I really hope that this reading some kind of supported you in some shape or form. And yeah, I hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.